Hey guys and gals, Bubba Tech here, also known as Okie Tools, and today I decided to shoot a video of me replacing my valve cover gasket on my 2004 Mitsubishi Lancer Ralliart. And the other day I was planning on replacing my spark plugs, and I got in there, got everything off, and then started to take the boot out, and spark plug hole was full of oil. So I knew that meant that the seals right there around the spark plug hole had gone bad and were leaking, and I actually took all the boots out and they all looked to be leaking, varying stages, some not so bad, some worse than others. But anyways, I decided, I looked around on YouTube and I really didn't see any videos for doing the Mitsubishi Lancer, or at least this type of Mitsubishi Lancer, so I just thought, what the heck, if I'm going to do it, I might as well film it. So stay tuned. Okay, here's the tools I'm going to use. You're going to need a valve cover gasket, 20 bucks at my local auto parts store, and it being that cheap, makes a lot of sense to do this yourself, if 20 bucks and it's fixed. Got some gloves, safety glasses, and then a parts holder here, magnetic parts holder. I got a 3/8 inch drive, 10 millimeter deep wall socket, and then one that's 1/4 inch. You really don't need the 1/4 inch, but I got my 1/4 inch out and I'll probably use both of them for different things. So you can get away with, I think, just using a standard 3/8 length ratchet and then a socket, but I got out both. And then I have my long handled flex head 3/8 in case I need it. It's being a booger and I need something a little bit longer. Knife to open up any packaging, and then a screwdriver here that is a Phillips number 3, I believe. You can probably get away with using a number 2. I just like to use a number 3 because it fits a little bit better. And then a longer screwdriver to use for prying if I need it. Okay, so the first thing you do when you're getting ready to do it is you go ahead and I put some cardboard underneath the car, and then you know, put a drain pan under there to catch anything, and just double safe it, and then disconnect your battery, because you're going to be working kind of with the electrical system back there when you're taking the spark plug boots out, and it's a good idea to take it, disconnect it, and then you take the bolts that are in here out, and so you can take the beauty cover off. It comes right off, and then you go ahead and disconnect all the spark plug boots, and then you take the bolts out that are right here, here, and here, and I've already done that, so I can go ahead and pull them on out. And that one's not so bad. Got a little towel here I can lay them on. That one has quite a bit of oil, so you can see what I was talking about. That one has quite a bit of oil too. Trying to keep them in order. And this one doesn't actually look so bad, but this one the other day when I took it out, it looked the worst. So all in line right there, and I'm going to try to keep them that way. The next thing you're going to do is these are 10mm bolts all the way around. You got some lines you got to disconnect off of there, and then after that you can take those bolts off, and then the whole cover should come off. Okay, now that you have all the lines off and all the bolts out, you can go ahead and pick it on up. There is a mount over here that kind of gets in the way and bumps it. You can either take that off. What I did was just pull out 2 bolts out of this unit right here, which is the timing belt cover, I believe, and it's really just a bracket for these electrical lines right here. But that gives you enough movement to where you can get it out of there. So let's go ahead and take it on off. And set it aside. And there's the old seals, and actually one of them came off. It's in the valve cover there. Or here it is, I'm sorry. And they don't look bad, but I mean, they obviously were leaking oil. Hopefully those were. And then here's the old, it's just peeling off, and it's kind of broken a little, but that's the old gasket. So what you go ahead and do is you go ahead and get your new gasket opened up, compare it to your old gasket, and then hook everything back up. And there are ribs on the valve cover here. There are ribs on the valve cover here that you can put the new one into, because it shouldn't be on that, it should be on this. So go ahead and swap, make sure everything's correct that you got at the store, and then swap everything over and put it all back put it back on, and do everything in reverse. Okay, as I said in the last segment, everything is in reverse. You go ahead after you got your gasket on the valve cover, and you have all of the spark plug hole wells gaskets in. You go ahead and put it back on. You put in your 3 10mm bolts, and in my case I had to put back in the 2 bolts that were over there on the cover for the timing belt that I took off, so I didn't have to mess with this mount. And then you go ahead and put your spark plug boots back in. I used some electrical cleaner on them because they were dirty from the oil, and I tried to soak up as much as I could with shop rags to get them out of the wells. I'm probably going to have to do a little bit more work on that before I do my spark plug change. Maybe a pump or something to get that out of there, or maybe just soaking it up some more. But anyways, you put back in your boots, and you go ahead and put back in your 10mm bolts there, and then you go ahead and rehook the battery back up. And before you put the beauty cover on, you go ahead and start her up and check for leaks. So I've already checked this real good before I turned on the camera, and there aren't any leaks around back, and as you can see, there aren't any leaks up here. So it's looking good. So the last thing you do is you go ahead and you put the beauty cover back on, and you're done. Thanks for watching. Bubba Tack.